I'm Bev with Bev's Bells. I'm a certified kettlebell instructor, and today I'm going to be demonstrating to you the single arm high pull. But before we get into the details of how to break that down, I want to make sure that you realize that the base or foundation of this movement, the single arm high pull, is actually from the deadlift, which is a hinge movement pattern. And you need to be able to perform and conduct the hinge movement pattern, so the single arm deadlift, very well before you would even advance onto the next exercise on that building block, which is a single arm swing. So you're using your hinge, which is your butt back first, slight bend in the knees, snapping the hips, weights in the heels, shoulders away from the ears. So there's your single arm deadlift. Progressing onto that, like I said, is your single arm swing. But this one, because it's not a dead weight off the floor, you're actually, it's a ballistic movement, so it's forceful, explosive. This is where you get your bell in that arc, and you're taming the arc to bring it down safely. From there, the next exercise would be the clean, very technical, because you're going to be learning how to insert your hand, which starts on the top of the handle, into the handle to finish in the rack position. I have a video demonstrating some of the tips and tricks about conducting the kettlebell clean. You can take a look at that on my YouTube channel. So eventually, once you've mastered the single arm deadlift, the single arm swing, the single arm clean, then you would progress to the single arm high pull. And you're going to be taming that arc from here, pulling and then punching. And the trick is to counterbalance as you're pulling the bell back, counterbalance with your weight in your chest going forwards. Glutes are tight, core is corset here, the core is turned on. You're still doing the hinge movement pattern, but it's very explosive, like the swing and the clean, but because you're pulling and punching the bell, it requires quite a bit of timing and a lot of control, not to have any fear about the fact that you're not going to hit yourself in the face with the bell, and your elbow is basically at shoulder height. So I'll demonstrate. You have to be quite aggressive with the pull back and the punch forward. Don't worry, you won't hit yourself in the face. And you can see I'm still hinging, snapping my hips to propel the bell up and safely down. I never feel it in my lower back, my QL, because I have my glutes turned on tight. My quads, hamstrings, and core are engaged and very braced. And if you want, you can even have that free hand nice and tense, so that when that elbow's coming back, this hand is tense, the whole arm is tense. It makes the whole body primed and ready for that very, very definitive type of pull punch move. So hopefully that's helped to break things down a little bit more for you for the single arm high pull. I wouldn't attempt this again until you've mastered the base, which is your single arm deadlift, then your single arm swing, your clean, and then you can progress to the high pull. And from there, you would end up working on going to the snatch, which is overhead. And I'll be doing that in another video. Great. Hope this helps. Thanks a lot. And take care. If you have any questions, please add them at the bottom.